Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Twins today is Paul Moskau, whose record is 10-11 with a 4.85 ERA, and pitching for the Tigers is Jeff Robinson, whose record is 10-9 with a 4.15 ERA. Okay, I needed a day away from the game as we had that terrible loss in the last game, 11-5, with Tom Klowitter on the mound. Absolutely shut us down until the ninth inning, in which we scored 5 runs. And no, I think we scored 4 runs, if I recall correctly, in the ninth inning. We had a solo home run early on. And you know what? We just got to put that behind us. We're 1-4 in the month. We are skidding toward the end of the season, suffering from struggle bunnies. I don't know what the reason is, for our failures right now. All I can say, in my opinion, because there's no way to know why we're struggling like we are, but the only thing that I can think of is that when you have so many players in your lineup that are below league average in rating, they're not like Rusty Tillman, Kevin Bass, Mike Pagliarulo. These are players that are not meant to play full seasons, and they've probably already reached their average or more for plate appearances. Like Rusty Tillman is nearing 400 at bats. I mean, clearly Rusty Tillman never had 400 at bats in a season. The fact that he's batting .265 with over 100 hits and nearly 400 at bats, I mean, that's got to be a positive for him. But we have too many players that are, below league average of 80 rating. What can we expect from them here at the end of the season? They've probably used up all of their offensive, stats that they could accumulate in a season, before we even got to July. So, they're puttering along here to the finish line, and we're really, not stringing together enough offense to win games. And then when our pitchers pitch well, our starters, who I think are probably in the same ballpark. I mean, Jeff Robinson's already pitched 170 innings, well beyond a career high for him. I can't really expect him to go a complete game today. If we get 5 or 6 innings and we're, still in the ball game, I think we have to consider that a positive thing. So we did get Dave Smith back in there as the closer's role. I botched that in the last game, and I remedied that today. So all we can do is go out there and play the ball game as our season's coming to a close here. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. I've noticed a lot of people are helping me get to the 3,000 hours watched threshold in order for me to make a little bit of chump change with this. Right now, I believe I'm 55 hours short, but I've gained quite a bit. So thank you so much for helping in that. Jeff Robinson, here he is on the mound today. You see the numbers there. Everybody in the bullpen is ready and healthy because we have we used our... so what I did was the pitchers in yesterday's game that pitched multiple innings, I put them in the AAA, and we called up Chris Knapp and Dave Gumpert. They're not really AAA, it's like the extended bullpen, I guess. So we have different guys available, and nobody's tired. Paul Moskau is a righty. We have our lineup in there versus righties. I mean, this is the best we have to offer. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Minnesota Twins. Looks like they stacked their lefties at the top of the lineup, mixing it up a little bit today. Oh, and a newcomer in the lineup. Let's see who that is. Batting leadoff in center field is Alex Cole. Batting second in left field is Eduardo Jimenez. Batting third in right field is Larry Walker. Batting cleanup at first base is Rob Nelson. Batting fifth and DHing is Troy NEEL. Batting sixth at second base is Randy Velarde. Batting seventh at third base is Gary Cooper. Batting eighth, making his major league debut, is the shortstop Jay Bell. And batting ninth and catching is John Tamargo. That's cool. They got a different shortstop in there. Here's Jeff Robinson. He's making his 29th start. 10-9 with a 4.15 ERA. 97 strikeouts in 169 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .265 against him. He does have a complete game shutout this year. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is right around 50%. The splitter's rated an 88 and the fastball rated an 83. Overall rated an 87. The 23-year-old righty is arbitration eligible after the 87 season. Looking at his log, not a terrible performance against the Royals. He gave up 4 runs on 8 hits, walked 3. He did take the loss in that game. Okay, we'll take a look at our defense. This is the best we have to offer. Everywhere above league average, including behind the plate with Berryhill. Okay, here we go. Game 2 of the series versus Minnesota. 3-1 count to Alex Cole, and he pops it up to third. Play made by Pagliarulo. His rating's up to a 96. I think that's higher, right? He was at an 85, and I think Matt Williams was at an 84. So a little boost there defensively. That always helps. Eduardo Jimenez goes to left field for a single. Wow, he's got a 57 speed. Potential double play, I suppose, with Larry Walker. He had his first career home run against us in game 1 of the series. There's a hard hit ground ball to first. Can we turn to? No, we get the force at second. 2 down for Rob Nelson. He's the cleanup hitter with only a 78 power. How much you want to bet he goes deep today? 0-2 count. Robinson strikes him out. Okay, Tigers get out of the first without giving up a run. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at our lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting third at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting cleanup and DHing is Terry Kennedy. Batting fifth at third base is Mike Pagliarulo. Batting sixth and catching is Damon Berryhill. Batting seventh in right field is Jim EISENREICH. Batting eighth in left field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth at first base is Rusty Tillman. Paul Moskau on the Hudson, making the start, his 29th of the season. 10-11 with a 4.85 ERA. Almost as many walks as strikeouts. He might get to 100 in each of them today. 98 strikeouts in 180 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .295 against him, 3 complete games. A fastball topping out at 90 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46.9%. A slider topping out at 91. I'm sorry, rated at 91. That's actually pretty elite for a pitcher who's got an overall 78 rating. The 31-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the year. You can see he was out of baseball after the 82 season, and yet he's just trucking along. He's won 10 or more games twice in the last 3 seasons. So that's a credit for him staying healthy, at least going out there every 5 days. Looking at his log, he is coming off a loss to Boston. He gave up 9 hits and 5 walks in 5 1/3, but only 2 runs. Must have been a lot of double plays in that game. But he did suffer the loss. We'll take a look at their defense. Wow, their whole infield is below league average. Jay Bell, at 19 years old, is rated a 79. And then 2/3 of their outfield is below league average. And behind home plate with Tamargo is below league average. So he's a 74 rating. So they have 1 player defensively above league average. That's right field with Larry Walker. That makes sense. And yet they'll probably not have an error today. We'll have 5 or something. Willie Wilson leading it off with the base hit into center field. We got to have him steal. We got no reason to not do it. No arm, no fastball. And he does steal second base. Number 21 on the season. He is way off the 70 pace that he had last year. Runner in scoring position for Barry Larkin. At least maybe we'll have some fun today, even if we don't quite win. Larkin striking out. One down. It says here Lou Whitaker's 4 for 5 and 2 walks against Moskau. We can't trust that stuff anymore, though. Whoa! Maybe it's accurate. There's a 2-run home run to center field. Lou's got 16. And it's 2-0 Detroit. Okay, Terry Kennedy with 1 out. Bases are cleared. Moskau left that one up, and Kennedy hits a fly ball to right. 2 down. Here's Pagliarulo, batting .285. 14 home runs and a tapper back to Moskau. So a 2-run home run by Whitaker. His 16th. We go to the top of the second inning. Troy NEEL will lead it off. He will kneel before Zod. The 7th home run of the season. 2-1. Robinson coming back with a strikeout of Velarde, 1 out. Gary Cooper pulls it to third. Pags making the play. And here's the debut for Jay Bell. Hall of Very Good. If you're not familiar with Jay Bell, you got to look that guy up on Baseball Reference. Had a pretty damn good career. I'd say the Hall of Very Good. And he's 1 for 1 in his career, because of course. And the number 9 hitter, Tamargo, with a base hit. How many runs will they get? Lefty, Alex Cole. Yep. Just let it keep going. There's nothing we can do. Bases loaded. Larry Walker, grand slam. Nope, that'll get everybody in, though. So nice little 2-out rally. Can't stop it. 4-2 Minnesota. That's the ball game. We'll wrap it up here. Eisenreich with a ground ball, and Kevin Bass, infield single. Why not? Why not have him steal? Who cares? Let's see if Bass can steal second. Pitch out, sort of. He is successful. That's his 6th. Finally, he's got more than he's been caught. He's 6 for 11. And Rusty striking out looking, of course. Why not? Top of the third. Ground ball by NEEL. Oh, they batted around that inning, I guess. Randy Velarde with the tapper. And Gary Cooper. Sucks. Bottom of the third. Willie. Walking. We'll hit and run. Larkin struck out the first time. Pulls it to third. Wilson in scoring position. Doesn't matter. Everybody striking out. Tamargo with the ground ball. Berryhill has been hitting. Now he struck out 2 in a row. Twice today, is what I meant to say. Everybody's striking out. Tigers are being 3-hit by a pitcher that was out of baseball 3 years ago. There's the first career home run for Jimenez. A 73 rating. The only thing that I can think of as there's another home run. I told you the cleanup guy, they wouldn't put a cleanup guy in there unless he was going to hit a home run. So, only thing I can say about Jeff Robinson is that he's in like no man's land now as far as innings pitched. Wait, was that a hit? Oh, no, okay. I lost track. Tigers have struck out 7 times with our best batters in the lineup. But then, you know, like, why is it that their pitchers, like Jeff Moskau, why are they not giving up big runs? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why could they not? The only reason they didn't get TAMARGO is he's about to score. No, I guess not. Double dong day for Whitaker. Want to get back into a safe situation. All these lefty scrubs hitting home runs today. Well, he did get over 100 with strikeouts and walks. Big hit Bass with the signal. All right. Robinson gave us 6 innings, gave up 9 hits, 2 walks, and 6 runs. Awesome. All right. 7th inning. We'll bring in Gorman. I mean, we may as well use our best pitchers. I mean, what else are we going to do? We've got nobody else. There's no reason to ever use them. We're losing every game. Gorman's coming off his worst performance. Yep, of course, lefties are always going to get hits off lefties because that's the way the game is designed. At least there's no errors, right? Well, they're going to bring in a reliever. It's Frank Euphemia. Am I good enough to base hit? No. 90% chance, who cares? Go for it. 21 doubles for Larkin. I mean, his slugging percentage is .374, which is pretty low, but actually it's right where he was last year when he had a total of 6 doubles in 72 at-bats. So, like, this is all he's capable of doing in Baseball Mogul. They're telling you by showing you. All right, can Lou have a 3 home run game? When was the last time a Tiger had a triple dong day? Not today. Oh, he was trying for it. There's a gapper. Oh, who cares? Well, we got a triple. That's exciting. That's his 3rd triple of the season. So he's got 2 home runs and a triple. That's 11 total bases using my basic math skills. Okay, let's sac fly. They pulled the infield in. That's the right thing to do. Let's see if we can't get Jeff Robinson off the hook. 2-0. Nope, you dumbass. We walk Pegs. Okay, I like Berryhill in this situation. He's having a bad day. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. But I think he's all right here. Oh, he hits it back to the pitcher. Beautiful. That's going to be the final score. That was our only chance to win right there. We'll bring in Todd Fisher. He did well for us. He had 9 saves. A couple of those blueies, I think, were prior to him becoming our temporary closer. But you can't argue with his results from this season. I mean, if anything, he's due to give up a shit ton more runs, so that could happen here. Yeah, striking out Gary Cooper. Striking out Jay Bell. Striking out John Tamargo. Nope, ground ball to short. Stan Belinda coming into the game. He's 19 years old. Like, if the only reason to bring up a 19-year-old in modern baseball would be if he had a 102-mile-an-hour fastball, right? He's got an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. That is his best pitch. It's rated an 86. I mean, this guy should just absolutely get clobbered. But, and we have 7 hits. They have nobody in the field other than right field that can field the ball. Eisenreich taking an 0 for today. Kevin Big Hit Bass, just 2 for 3. And Rusty Tillman. Weak. Oh, an error. There's our error. Well, let's have him steal. 80% chance. He's going right on the middle, and he is successful. Only his 3rd stolen base. He's 3 for 8. You know what? I like Willie Wilson in this spot. I mean, he's got 51 RBI. And he's capable of getting on base. 0-1. Oh, wild pitch gets him to 3rd. This is nothing. This is just them tickling our undercarriage. This is not real. Now it's real. Base hit. 10 scores. Game is tied. Jeff Robinson off the hizzy. Still second base because who cares? And he's successful again. Let's see if Barry Larkin can drive him in. I'm not using any baseball strategy at all. I'm just making it happen. All right, we're going to the 9th inning. We'll bring in our closer. It's not a safe situation. I need some coffee. Okay. Dave Smith, welcome back. Nothing but lefties. This is his first game since August 6th, so essentially 1 month. And he was pitching good. He's going to face these lefties, and they're just going deep. They've got 3 home runs today, all left-handers, because lefties do have a 58% more likely chance to hit home runs. Not our players, but our opponents do. Larkin just batted, so we could take him out for Doug Baker. There we go. Let's see what happens. 1-0. There's a ground ball to 3rd. 1 out. Here's Eduardo Jimenez. Hit his first career home run. Dave Smith will walk him. Larry Walker had his first career home run last game. Ooh, nice strikeout by Dave Smith. And then Rob Nelson hit his 2nd home run of the season. And another walk, and this will get the run in right here. That's the ball game. Welcome back to the majors. All right, that pretty much went exactly how I expected it to go, just in a different route. Baltimore is eliminated. Sorry, Julio. I have no idea what. I mean, they have no power, and I guess their pitching's bad. Our team ERA, which was under 4 for so long, has just been jacked up by Minnesota. National League, nothing to see here. Okay. Headline news. Tim Hewlett knocking in some runs. And what do we got here? Oh, Randy Azador. His season is over. 34 home runs, 102 RBI. Yeah, I mean, Randy Azador hits 34 home runs and has 102 RBI. Larry Rothschild retires from the Expos. He was just on our team last year, and he started on our team this year, and we traded him with a bunch of schlubs for Tom Gorman, and Larry Rothschild's like, I'd rather be anywhere but Canada. I get it. Tippy Martinez. This guy was pretty dynamite in our game. He was actually a left-handed closer for Baltimore in our first season. And then Baltimore, did they let him go? Did they trade him? Yeah, they gave him a 1-year extension, and then his contract expired. He was a free agent, signed with Atlanta, and then he got released before the season started, it looks like. And now he's retired. He was still playing, though. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. I mean, I guess the player of the game has to be Lou Whitaker. He had half of our hits. He had 2 home runs and a triple. He drove in 4 runs. We had 8 hits against Paul Moskau, Euphemia, and a 19-year-old Stan Belinda. Dave Smith takes a loss. He gave up 5 runs when we needed him most. And we did have 4 stolen bases in the loss. And they did out-error us, which is sort of shocking. Okay, well, we'll come back tomorrow. Play another game. Until then, everyone, have a good day.